Okay, that was quite the game. My lovely wife, Yvonne, all of her loveliness.
Jersey sweatshirt.
Yeah, that she just got tonight at the game. And they had
beautiful.
buy one, get one 50% off, so I got one too.
Well, you didn't get one. This is awesome.
Well, no, I couldn't get the same one that you got.
Because...
I mean, I could have, but...
Awesome as me.
You know, I thought, well, I can borrow yours at times, unless you're going to put bumps in it. And, you know, I can do that. That was a really fun game, though. So I'm not, obviously, I didn't take notes during the game, and I didn't write everything down. I'll get on the whiteboard when I get home and write stuff down and all that wonderful stuff. Well, I'm just going to do the goals.
That's still a lot of rating.
So it's 9 goals. The Canucks came out tonight.
Head east on Pacific Boulevard.
Yep, I know.
And what I liked about the Canucks tonight is when they got the lead, they didn't blow it. I think that was the key tonight. And as routine as that sounds, keeping a 4-goal lead, that's impressive, guys. Thank you.
Because did you know that the key to winning is to score more goals?
Key to winning is not losing. Yeah, it's pretty big. I have to say, with where we sat, and I know a lot of people may have seen us on TV tonight, with where we sat, it was at a perfect level to see what was going on the ice. We've been on the glass. You have a hard time seeing one side of the ice when you're on the glass. You have a hard time seeing the puck when it's on that side of the ice. You know, being behind the net, you don't see what's going on at the other end very much either, but you get a really good view of the defense, the formations, and the way that the team is playing. The Vancouver Canucks, minus, I would say, 5 minutes in that second period. There was about 5 minutes in that second period where there was, you're not going to let you in, sweetie.
Please let me in.
I don't think they're going to.
Thank you. They are,
I don't know if they're going to let you in.
Of course they are. See?
Well, they
Thank
probably
you.
let me in, so just so you know.
Whatever.
Probably because of me.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, you know, about 5 minutes that second period, they looked kind of shaky with the puck, and they were giving Florida some really good chances. I wasn't a big fan of that. God, your hands are just frozen. I don't know what to say. It was pretty much the perfect game. If you're a Canucks fan, you loved tonight. Now, for people who've been a fan of the channel for a long time, you'll know when I go to Canucks games, they usually lose.
Yes.
That's been a thing.
Every game we went to, we didn't get to go very many games.
They won the game against Colorado, and that's the only one that I think we've seen them win in a regular season game.
And that was in a shootout.
Now, they won against Boston last year in a game that I was at. She wasn't at that game. And I was cheering for Boston that night. So technically, I still wasn't happy at the end of the night. I wasn't upset either, because obviously if the Canucks win a game, that's good. But yeah, this was quite the game. There were quite a few subscribers that I ran into at the game.
Yes.
I didn't bother trying to count how many. You're not supposed to enter the intersection if you can't exit it, sweetie.
Well, I didn't think we were going to be backed up.
Well, we're backed up, sweetie. We're still in the intersection.
Do you want to try it?
No, I really don't.
Okay, then
Vancouver traffic sucks. Did you know?
It really does.
Did you know that it sucks?
Oh, I know.
So yeah, tonight's game was, I don't know how else to put it. Florida looked gassed. I'm going to be completely honest. Florida, that's a brutal trip through Western Canada, and they didn't look 100%. The funny thing was they had Montembeault in net. They pulled him, they put in Bobrovsky, and then Montembeault went back in the second. And then Montembeault seemed to be playing better after he went back in, so I started saying the new Montembeault is better than the first Montembeault they had in net, which may come across as a jerkish thing to say, but I thought it was funny. And yeah, it was...
What you say is funny.
Of course I think a lot of what I say is funny. But, it was a long night for Florida. Basically, for the Panthers, tonight's game is a throwaway. What you take out of this is nothing. You just take it and you toss it in the trash. It was a rough game. This guy may be coming over too. I don't think they realize they need to be in this lane.
Well, I was gonna say,
oh no, they don't have to. That's right. That lane.
That lane.
Yeah, that lane turns left too. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Continue on about your merry way.
I just let him into that turn lane.
Okay, well maybe he wants to just cut you off in every lane. So
it's not cutting off, but if you're just letting a person in.
It's cowardly though. You just
Whatever.
get right through there. You go right through.
No, that's just being a jerk.
It's not your fault that they didn't plan this ahead. But yeah, what else is there to say? Demko looked good. Demko didn't get tested a whole lot, to be honest. What I like with Demko is his deflections and his rebound control. And I've talked about this before. There are some goaltenders that have those rebounds that kick out front, and it kind of makes you nervous. And Demko just looks so confident and so calm in there. Edler had an amazing game. I really think that it's underestimated how much Edler's game has been helped by Myers. I think having him and Myers together has been great, and of course that means Tanev gets to go with Quinn Hughes. The only defenseman that made me nervous, Jordy Ben made me nervous in the first, with some plays that he was kind of iffy on, and then there was Troy Stetcher as well. In the second period, there were a couple of plays of his that made me nervous. Other than that, I didn't have a problem with the defense tonight. Brandon Sutter is greatly underrated by Canucks fans. If the team trades him, if the team ever gets rid of him, it's a huge loss. Seriously, he's so smart with the puck. He's good on faceoffs. He has a good first pass out of his own zone. I was really impressed with Sutter tonight, even though I think he was the one that coughed up the puck on one of the goals. But still, he really had a solid game. I couldn't find fault. I would love to. I'd love to sit here and say, oh, these guys screwed up. And I've had other reviews I've done in this van on the way home from Canucks games where I've been angry.
Yes.
And there's nothing to be angry about. This game was as close to flawless as you can get. It was a 7-2 victory. Like I said, I'll do a proper review for it when I get home. But, yeah, what did you think?
That was fun.
We got a lot of subscribers come over.
We did have a lot of subscribers come over.
It seems to be that there's more now than there was last year, and there was more last year than the year before.
And this is the first time at a game that somebody recognized me first, and then I had to point out you.
Yes, you had 3 people refer to you by name.
I did.
Which was
And
weird to you. I saw the look on your face the first time.
First
Yeah.
to see if it was okay
Yep.
to come over, and I
Yep.
said, of course.
And it was, and it always is, and you know.
People are always really nice.
Yeah, I have not had a bad experience
No, everybody's
in public.
always really
Knock on whatever this is. Knock on plastic, rubberized plastic. And really, in all honesty, this was great fun. I can't wait for the next one. We're going to go to the New Jersey game. Then 4 days later, we've got the Dallas game. No, we've never seen New Jersey. You've never seen Dallas.
I haven't.
I went to a Dallas game last year. My wife didn't go with me. And then we've got Arizona. We've got the Islanders. And Vegas are the other 3 that we're seeing this year. So
I've never seen an Islanders game either.
no, and the Islanders I got a ticket to because it was cheap.
Really cheap, yeah.
And it was on the right night of the week. So I can't go to a Saturday game because then the review, preview, power
it's
rankings,
too much.
everything on Saturday night is too much after a game. Wednesdays are crazy days of the week, so I can't go on a Wednesday. And so we're stuck with anything that's not those days and trying to maintain days where, like tonight, there was only 2 games on. So
That's perfect.
yeah, I saw most of the first period of the Arizona-Buffalo game. Buffalo was up 2-0, so I assume they won.
No, so much.
They didn't. But yeah, so I can't wait to see what happened there. But for Vancouver, they're 7-3-1, and that was an excellent answer after that Washington game. This team can score. This team is fast. JT Miller continues to impress. He got his 100th goal tonight. Pettersson was fantastic. He had some really good shots that just missed the net. He will get the goals. Brock Besser, great game for him. I would love to find fault. And part of how this channel grew was my rants. And I have nothing to rant about tonight. It's all raves. It's all wonderful. And she's happy too. She enjoyed all the goals, all the assists,
Yeah, it was fun.
and she enjoyed the company as well.
Of course,
So.
who wouldn't?
I meant Lewis. So, and
Lewis
Lewis,
is fun too.
Lewis, who comes out to meetups, a subscriber to the channel, he came down and sat with us for the second and third period, and that was enjoyable as well. I would love to find somewhere where I can go, oh, I got nervous when, I really didn't get nervous tonight, which is kind of what made us nervous. Like, Lewis and I were both getting worried because the Canucks were winning by too much, which is weird. That's not something that should happen, where you go, oh, this is too easy, something's going to happen. But again, Florida tired at the end of a road trip. I can understand that. I'm not going to say that they weren't. Barkov, I think it was Barkov, got shaken up there at one point in the third. They stopped calling penalties in the third period.
Yeah, they did.
There was
There were a few.
there were a few, and it was both teams.
Oh, I was going to say both teams. There was that one
Both
that the Canucks
teams.
did that I was...
Yeah, I think that was
calling
Edler.
that?
I think that was Edler, and then there was
And there was a hooking call
Yeah.
that I thought they would call.
yeah,
They
there was
didn't.
some nice. He pirouetted down to the ice. Yeah, there was some
Return
nice
with
stuff
a
there.
cross check to the back.
Yeah, they weren't
Yeah,
calling. They
it's
weren't calling any of that
okay.
because third period they just wanted the game over. They just wanted to go
Don't
home.
Mind.
So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We just want to get this over with. We got to go home. So yeah, it was a well called game. The Canucks need to work on that penalty kill, and they need to work on their power play. There's the rant. There it is.
Yeah.
Their power play limited opportunities tonight, but it did not set up,
There
and
was
it
some
did
really
not look good.
crappy line changes.
And then the penalty kill was hemmed in their own zone too much, and they allowed a goal on the first penalty kill, and then the second penalty kill made me nervous as well.
Yeah.
There's the only fault I can find at all. Other than that, perfect game. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. Can't wait to go to the next one, and the jinx is over. I don't feel like I'm a jinx to the Canucks anymore. I did, remember? For a while there, I thought it was me.
Every game we went to.
Every game we went to, they lost. And
Every
usually
game.
they'd have a lead and then they'd lose it. And I'm like, okay, it's me. It has to be me. Now it's not me. I think it's the Pettersson jersey. I think it's my skate jersey, the Pettersson jersey. I think it's what it is. So when we go to the next game, I'm gonna wear my blue Pettersson jersey, and I'm gonna stay with Petterssons from here going forward. Just
See,
Pettersson.
now I have a Canucks jersey and a jersey sweatshirt.
Exactly.
So I have options.
You're all set. You're all set. And she wore the jersey sweatshirt over the jersey, and she was still
Which
cold.
yes,
while I was in a
cold.
jersey and I wasn't.
But my
so.
sleeves, jersey sweatshirts don't really work over jersey sleeves because jersey
It's weird.
sleeves are big.
You're weird. All right.
That as it may.
Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for all your support. To everybody who came over, thank you so much for coming over and visiting. And I still have in the bag, you get this out, I had a subscriber come over and give me his hat. Now there's a foul to wearing a Maple Leafs hat to a game between the Canucks and the Florida Panthers, and I'll overlook that. But this will show up in a video very, very soon. So just to prove I still have it with me, and like throw it in the trash as we left the building.
Oh,
I still have it. It is a nice hat. And it matches some of the other hats I have as well. So that's as close to getting in the bag as that's going to get for now. I'm going to knock that over. All right. Again, thank you for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again when I get home.